what we're going to be doing is taking this red seat from a turbo model Fiat, and we're going to be replacing it with those seats over there, which are out of a Abarth. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to be taking the heated seat portion out of here, and we're going to be installing it into that Abarth seat that doesn't have a heated seat. One of the big differences that you can see is that this has a relay built into it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to figure out how to disassemble this relay and this seat, and go ahead and take all the wiring and everything out and put it on the Abarth. What's that? Oh, that's a Phillips screwdriver. Alright, so we got a little tin plastic nut here that we've got to take off. Let's see if we got anything else. Holding that on. Alright, let's see if we can get this other seat post out here. Actually, you know what? We went through the bottom on that side, so let's try it on this side too. And this is for the airbag. That seat should have an airbag already, so let's move to the front here and mess with these hog rings. Alright, we're so limited on space here with everything going on with this car that we've got to make do with what we got. Just like any other person watching this, you don't have this ginormous garage or anything to work in. You're doing it at home. That's what I do. Don't always have the best of the best, but you do a lot with what you have, and that's what matters. That's what makes car builds and everything so worth it, and it makes it worth more because you're not the wealthiest and you don't have everything, so you're able to do things with what you have. That is what is more impressive to me than all these guys that have these huge shops and they're doing everything because they have the huge shops and the resources. Like, that's cool and all, don't get me wrong, but for the regular person like you and me, it's much more satisfying to see someone do things like this in their garage and, you know, do things with what they have. So that's what we're doing. And I don't know how many of you guys watching this can relate, but I love doing this stuff. It takes a lot of time and a lot of patience, but at the end of the day, it's well worth it. Just like the Abarth pedals that we put in, we had to disassemble the dash, but like I said, at the end of the day, it was well worth it. So these hog ring clamps, you've got to just twist them and then pull them out, and then when you reuse them, all you do is you just flatten them with a hammer, and then you put them in the hog ring pliers and just pinch them back. But for this, all you gotta do is you just gotta twist it. Twist them and rotate them till you find the end. Okay, now that we have the majority of that out of our way, we don't need to take the rest of it off. All we got to do is get to these. What we're doing here is we're just peeling it up where it was glued. Then when we reinstall these, we'll just use adhesive glue, something you can get at like Walmart. Okay, so there's both seat heaters, or heated seat pieces. And then what we need to do is maneuver these out the back, along with all the other wiring harnesses. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna, now that we have all that apart, we're gonna take this and set it aside. Wherever we can put it for now.